No thank you is what I should have said. I should be in bed, but temptations of trouble on my tongue, trouble's yet to come.
Hey guys, it's Alexandra. So today I'm going to be filming a get ready with me and showing you guys how I got this look right here. Basically, I would call this kinds of a more natural yet not natural, enhancing features type of makeup look. I mean, it's not natural, but it's not full glam. It's like in the middle. I don't know what you want to call this. I just basically enhanced features in my face that I like to enhance and just added some highlight, contour, all that jazz. But this is not just a regular get ready with me. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my tips and tricks and the key to having your makeup stay on all freaking day. I talk about it in so many videos how I do so many of these little steps, and I never really got in depth and talked with you guys what they were. So if you guys want to know what is the key to have your makeup stay on all day so you don't have to reapply your highlighter, your concealer, none of that jazz, then please keep on watching. Right now it is currently 10 in the morning and I'm going to be doing my makeup for the rest of the day till like 10 o'clock at night. Now I know I'm the type of person who hates reapplying her makeup. I hate it. I know you're gonna have to touch up on powder and all that jazz, but that is once, maybe twice a day, and that's it. I hate touching up my contour, anything like that. Like, I just want my makeup to stay on all day, and I found so many different products and little like steps and tricks that help me to achieve that. So that is exactly what I'm going to be doing in this video. I'm going to be telling you guys why I do the things that I do. I literally do this like all the time, whether I'm doing a more natural look or a more glam look, doesn't matter. It works for everything in the spectrum. So today I'm going to be doing like a natural makeup look. I'm not going to be really doing much, just kind of enhancing my natural features. So like my lashes, contour, highlight, all that jazz, but it's not like a full glam where I'm doing a full makeup look, if that makes sense. So obviously you guys could tell I already have my eyebrows filled in. I will be doing a whole eyebrow routine video soon, so definitely stay tuned for that. And then I also just shaped right underneath it. So I bring my concealer all the way down to my lid and just everywhere, and then set it with some translucent powder. This is what I always do whether I'm wearing eyeshadow or not. So the first step, which you must do, is have a clean face. Make sure you wash your face. Whether you don't have any makeup on and haven't worn makeup, just wash your face just to get all the dirt off and just really have a clean slate. And then also you guys could see my face is like oily. Well, it's not oily, it's because I have moisturizer on. So I usually moisturize about 15 to 20 minutes before I apply my makeup, and I really let that sink into my skin. This really, first of all, prevents your makeup from looking cakey and dry. I have normal skin. I don't have dry skin. I don't have oily skin. It's kind of in the middle, but there are days like in the winter time when my face gets super dry, and that is not cute. And this really just creates the first layer of protection for your makeup and does prevent acne as well. I find that if I moisturize my face, not only is my skin thanking me because it's getting nice moisture, but it is creating a layer. And you will see I like doing a lot of layers and barriers between my foundation and my skin just to prevent less acne, and so it really doesn't sink into my skin, and my skin absorbs all of the good stuff like the moisturizer and the facial sprays that I use. So I will be talking about that in a few minutes. But when you do use a moisturizer, don't use anything harsh on your skin. I just use Cetaphil moisturizer, super natural, no chemicals, just the best thing you could do for your face. So that is what I personally like to use. So after I do that, this is just something that I started to do not too long ago, maybe a month or so ago. I don't think this really helps with, let's say, keeping my makeup on all day, but it's super refreshing and it creates another barrier, and this is something that your skin will absorb and thank you later. So this is the Mario Badescu facial spray. I love this so much. I use this all throughout the day. I use it before I apply my makeup, and then after, once I take all my makeup off, I just spray it on my face. I find this so refreshing. I don't think it really helps with like acne or anything like that. I don't think it really changed much in that sense, but it is really refreshing, and again, it creates that barrier between your foundation and your skin, which is a huge thing for me. I'm just gonna be spraying that all over my face. Now, usually I do this before I apply my eyebrows, so I let that sink in, and then I fill my eyebrows, which takes like 5 to 10 minutes depending, and then I move on to my eyeshadow. If I am wearing eyeshadow, then I'm set to go. If I'm not wearing eyeshadow, I just move on straight to my face makeup. So I'm going to be applying a little bit of eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, which I recently have been so obsessed with. Now, you guys will see I'm literally going to use 2 eyeshadow colors today. This is more of a natural look, and I'm just enhancing all of my features. I'm going to be using the Morphe E25 brush, and I'm going to be taking the shade Golden Autry and just applying that all over my lid, all the way up to my crease. As I just said, on my lid, all the way up to my crease. This is just going to create more dimension, and that is exactly what I want to do. To add a little bit more dimension, I'm going to be taking the Morphe M433 brush and taking the shade Burnt Orange. With a very light hand, I'm just going to be applying this into my crease. I don't want it to look like I'm wearing much eyeshadow. I just want it to look like I have a natural, nice crease, if that makes sense. So super lightly applying that into my crease with a very light hand and making sure it is super blended out. Almost like it's not there. I'm going to be going back into the first Morphe brush we used and just blending. So today I'm going to be applying some false eyelashes. So I'm going to be taking my Revlon Color Stay liquid eyeliner and creating a super thin line right above my lash line. See the difference? It just really enhances and makes your eyes so much bigger. You guys all know by now my obsession with my Ardell Demi Wispies. I love these lashes so much. Reason being is because a lot of people, when I put it on, think they're my natural lashes #1, which is great for a more everyday look. If you just want to put on some lashes and really enhancing them and just adding some volume, it looks like you have like a natural eyelash extensions. So I love that. So I'm going to be taking these and just applying these as close to my lash line as I possibly can. So I just finished putting on my fake eyelashes, and look at the difference. It just enhances your natural eyelashes so much. It adds more volume and makes them look lovely. I love it. I love these lashes so much. And they're super inexpensive, which is a huge plus. So I just used my Revlon Color Stay liquid eyeliner just to go over the line, and then I just applied a few coats of mascara. I used the L'Oreal Telescopic, which is my favorite mascara, and I just made sure that my fake eyelashes and my real eyelashes were merged together and there's no awkward little line there and, you know, that gap, because that's not cute. Now here we go with the layering and the barriers. You guys will see. So now I'm going to take my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, which is such a key when I do my makeup and when I want it to stay on long. So this is the third barrier we're creating between my foundation and my skin. So I'm just going to use this and spray that all over my face. Huge necessity for me is a primer. I always apply a face primer, whether I'm just applying foundation, a little bit concealer, or anything like that. #1, it just smooths out my skin and gets rid of all of the little bumps, and it really just fills in my pores and makes such a smooth canvas for my foundation. It is ridiculous. I cannot just apply foundation without primer. Like, that does not work. I have not done that. I kid you guys not, in maybe 2 years. Like, I need to use a primer. So my favorite primer is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, the clear one. Again, I have minis. If you guys heard, I got a bunch of minis as a 100-point perk, so I haven't purchased a big one in like so long. I got 12 of these, you guys. That's freaking great. So I just take some and I apply it all over my face. Not just my T-zone, not just where I got pores, but everywhere. And when I'm applying my primer, I'm going to make sure that I'm bringing it downwards, because your pores, fun fact, are upwards. So if you make it go downwards, it will make them appear a lot less. So make sure you are working going downwards on your face. Now I'm going to be going back to my Urban Decay spray and just applying that one last time before the foundation. This just really helps to really lock in that foundation and the primer, and as you guys could tell, I created a lot of barriers between my foundation and my skin, which is a huge thing if you are concerned about breakouts or blackheads or anything like that. I reduced my blackheads, whiteheads, acne so much by doing this, and I love doing it, and I feel like it just really helps your makeup look a lot more flawless and stay on all day, which is huge plus and what this video basically is about. For today's foundation, I'm going to be mixing these two foundations. I'm going to be, whoa, that almost fell. Not a video without something falling. I'm going to be taking the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer, and then my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. So I'm going to just take, this is the lighter foundation, so I'm just going to be applying a few dots of that all over my face. And then I'm just going to be going in and applying a few dots of this L'Oreal one. I love these two foundations mixed together, number one, and number two, it creates the perfect shade. I saw so many different beauty gurus doing this, and I tried this out around a week ago. Let me tell you, I love this. So basically, I'm going to be using my hands to blend in the foundation at first. Usually I would use a Morphe brush, but I'm going to be using my hands. I just feel like it just gives such a flawless effect because the warmth of your hands really help to blend that foundation and sink it in to your skin and make it look less cakey, and it just picks up any excess product as well. So that is exactly what I'm going to be doing, using my hands to rub that all in and making sure that once I finish rubbing, again, I work downwards. Make sure you don't mess up your eyebrows. Obviously it looks ridiculous and I'm not gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and just blend it all out and make sure I get into all the areas that I couldn't get into with my fingers, like my hairline and around my nose and down my neck. For concealer, I'm just going to be using my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. So I'm going to be using this to cover up my super dark under eye circles and to highlight various points of my face, such as my chin, the bridge of my nose, and my forehead. I'm just going to be using my beauty blender to blend that all out. You guys are gonna think I'm actually crazy. I don't know if it's in my head, but I do see a difference. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray one more time right after I apply all of my liquid face makeup. I'm going to let that sink in for about a good 10 seconds. And now it is time to bake. Key, literally the key step. Like, this is the one thing that like is probably like the most important thing if you want your makeup to stay on all day: baking. So I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and a beauty blender and baking my face. This is such an important thing. I feel like this makes such a difference and really helps to lock in all of that makeup and for it to stay on all day. So there are so many videos out there on how to bake, but I feel like everybody and their mother knows how to bake by now. So I'm just going to be applying this basically everywhere that I want super locked in, like my under eyes. And you really want to pack on that product. Bake the center of my forehead, the bridge of my nose, basically everywhere we highlighted. I usually wait around 5 to 15 minutes depending on how much time I have for the bake to set into my face. 5 minutes will do you good. The longer you bake, the longer it's going to last. And as I said, I don't like reapplying my powder a million times throughout the day, so this really helps with that. So after the time has passed, I just go ahead and basically buff in the excess. This makes it look so much more flawless and your face basically looks like airbrushed. Then I just go back into the translucent powder and just apply that all over my face. Now for a little bit more coverage and to really lock in all of that powder, I'm going to be going into my Maybelline Better Skin Pressed Powder. And it's basically like my skin tone powder. And I don't know what it is about this powder, but it is seriously incredible. Number one, it just locks in everything. And it makes such a difference, and any bumps you have on your face just like totally disappear, because I know that foundation and primer still won't do all that, but like this powder helps. It's like the icing on the cake, and it's drugstore, which is like a huge plus. Now Now I'm one to really move around, so now going back into the eyes since we're done and I can apply my lower lash mascara. I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay Subversion Lash Primer, applying a few coats of that, and then I'm going to be applying my L'Oreal Telescopic over that, and this just makes them super long. And if you guys didn't see a trend, I like really long lashes, both my upper and lower eyelashes. I'm just going to be going back into the Renaissance palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade Vermeer and highlighting underneath my brow bone and my inner corner. Gotta wet the brush just to make it super pigmented. Yes. I love such a little cute under eyebrow highlights. I love it. I do. And same thing for the inner corner. Oh, yes. Just gonna apply some chapstick so my lips are ready. I want to apply some lip products. Just going to be contouring and bronzing up my face using my Too Faced Chocolate Slate Bronzer. You guys all already know. Taking some banana powder, just cleaning that contour up. It's time for the highlight part, so I'm gonna spray my brush because I want to look like a freaking glazed donut. I want my highlight to blind everybody. And for my highlight today, I'm going to be mixing these two highlighters right here, and they're from the Jaclyn Hill and Becca collaboration palette, and it is Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop. I hope I said that right. So just taking both of those and mixing them together for that glow. Are you ready? Are you guys ready? Are you guys really ready? Oh yes. I really want to glow today. Like, I want to glow. And then of course, I love little disco bulbs, so I'm gonna apply it on the tip of my nose and my cupid's bow. Just gonna apply a little bit of blush to the apples of my cheeks. I'm applying Milani's Romantic Rose. Finally, for the lips, I'm going to be taking my NYX lip liner in Peekaboo Neutral. Now I'm going to be taking this Milani matte lipstick in the shade 60 Matte Innocence. Such a beautiful shade, don't you guys agree? I just picked it up and I love it. And then I'm just going to be applying some gloss over that. I know, gloss, Alexandra gloss. This is the Lorac Rockin' Red Hot Gloss in the shade Rock and Roll. It's not even mine, it's my friend Alicia's. I stole it from her, so shout out to you, boo. And I thought it was so pretty. Lastly, last time I'm spraying it, I'm going to be spraying my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. Just to lock everything in. So that is it for this get ready with me and my little tips and tricks to having my makeup stay on all day. Definitely let me know if you guys try this out. I love this stuff. I swear by it, and trust me, for me it helps to keep my makeup on all day, so I hope it helps you guys to keep your makeup on all day, because I know how frustrating and annoying it is going to the bathroom and having to touch up your contour, your mascara. Just no. Like, you don't want to worry about that. You just want to slay your day and keep on moving, right? Am I right? I really do hope you guys enjoyed once again. Make sure hit that subscribe button if you guys are new, and give me a thumbs up if you guys like this video. Also, leave me a comment down below letting me know what you thought of it and if you guys found this helpful. And yeah, so that is basically it. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Ain't gonna be nothing like my life. You're gonna